Someone dreamt of making love to you last night and woke up exactly at 3:33. Their body still burned, their mind in turmoil, and the clock revealed the signal the angels chose to expose a secret desire impossible to erase. What does this dream mean? Why were you remembered? And what is the universe about to reveal about this hidden connection? Is something that could change everything in your life. Dearest soul, the night was silent, wrapped in mystery. In the heart of the early morning, a person suddenly awoke. Their body still vibrated from a burning dream, where desire did not hold back and took form in every gesture, every touch. In that dream, there were no barriers, no fear. There was only total surrender, and the person present in this scene was you. The clock blinked red, 3:33. The number didn't appear by chance. The celestial messengers chose that instant to let a secret slip out. The experience was not just any dream, nor a meaningless fantasy. It was a message. It was a sign that someone, in silence, cannot erase the intensity you awaken. The flames of intimacy do not go out when there is truth. This person, upon closing their eyes, crossed the limit of reason and met with you in a space where body and soul cannot lie. When they opened their eyes, they discovered that the universe had marked the exact time, 3:33, the call of the Masters of Light. Beloved soul, it is at this point that the angels want you to understand the dimension of what is happening. To dream of making love to someone is to cross the veil of the unconscious. It is to allow hidden desires to come out from behind the curtains. When the dream is about you, it means that your energy still pulses in someone's core, even if it has never been revealed in words. The spiritual guardians want you to know. It is not just about the body. It is about something that could not be silenced. This time carries a mystical power. The number 3 repeated 3 times not only confirms the presence of the messengers of light, but also points to a truth. The dream is a channel of revelation. The universe uses the unconscious to expose what pride, fear, or time have not allowed to come to the surface. And what was exposed is the need to be close to you, the impossibility of denying the memory that still burns. You might be asking who could be capable of carrying this hidden desire. The answer is not given directly, because mystery is part of the lesson. What the spiritual messengers reveal is that there is someone, whether in the present or the past, who cannot free themselves from the feeling that your soul is irreplaceable. This person sought in dreams what they could not live out while awake. Upon waking, the first sensation was not just one of excitement, but of emptiness, of lack. It is as if reality had stolen something precious. This is because, on the spiritual plane, the encounter happened. You touched each other intensely, looked at each other without fear, and felt as if nothing could impede the connection. This encounter deeply marked the heart of this person, and the angels chose the number 333 as confirmation. You are more important than you imagine. Sweet soul, this is not just a story to pique your curiosity, but a warning. The angels want you to understand that there is still someone vibrating at your frequency. When a person dreams so intimately and wakes at this sacred time, it means they are being spiritually guided to face the truth of their own feelings. There is no way to escape what has been revealed, and no way to deny that your energy remains alive. Before we continue the message, write this mantra in the comments. I attract love and truth. Now, let's continue the message. The universe wants you to be prepared to receive these revelations with courage. Perhaps the identity of the person who dreamt of you is still hidden, but the signs are everywhere. It could be a look that lasts longer than normal, a memory that insists on returning, or even the feeling of being watched in silence. The important thing is to understand that these signs are not illusions. They are confirmations that something is in motion, something that could completely change the course of your emotional life. The celestial messengers do not want you to see this as just romance or seduction. They want you to understand that dreams of this kind are portals of healing. When someone allows themselves to dream of you so intensely, they are freeing what was trapped in the past. Unspoken feelings, unlived desires, confessions that never reached your ears. It is as if the dream was the rehearsal of a reunion that may soon become a reality. There is a powerful energy at play. This person, who sought you in the world of dreams, is being led to confront the truth. There is no way to erase what was felt, no way to deny what still pulses. With each night, the messengers of light draw closer, guiding hearts so that silence transforms into words, and distance transforms into closeness. Beloved being, this message reaches you because the universe wants you to prepare yourself. It is not just about knowing that someone dreamt of you. It is about opening your eyes to the possibilities that are being built beyond what can be seen. The number 333 is no coincidence. It is spirituality's seal saying that a connection is about to be revealed. Imagine now the impact of this meeting. Imagine the moment when this person, moved by the courage they didn't have before, decides to approach you. The dream was the beginning. The next step is the materialization of what has already been lived on the spiritual plane. You are about to receive something that could warm your heart and rekindle feelings you thought were dormant. And as this revelation approaches, the angels ask that you keep your energy high. They want you to believe in yourself, to understand how special you are. For the reason this dream happened with you is not by chance. It is because your light is too intense to be ignored. With each beat of the clock, with each repetition of the number 3, the universe reinforces that there is something bigger in motion. You were remembered in someone's dreams. And this is just the beginning of a story that is about to unfold in a surprising way. Beloved soul, feel this call. The messengers of light confirm. When someone dreams of you and wakes at 3:33, it is not just desire, it is destiny being written in the invisible. There are secrets that the silence of the early morning cannot hide. When someone wakes after dreaming of you so intimately and looks at the clock, seeing 3:33, it is not just the body that speaks, it is the soul delivering confessions. This person, who often keeps their distance, carries within them a flame that insists on burning. And, on nights like this, the celestial guardians allow this desire to overflow in the form of a dream, so that the universe can reveal what was hidden. Sweet soul, perceive the strength of this sign. The number 333 does not appear for just any experience. It appears when the messengers of light want to confirm that something profound is in motion. This dream was not simple. It was a call. It is as if the heavens were saying, "See, you still intensely inhabit someone's heart. Nothing is lost." This person did not plan to dream of you. They did not consciously choose to live this encounter. On the contrary, they tried to move away, tried to ignore, tried to suffocate feelings. But the heart always finds a way, and in dreams, there are no walls that can prevent the truth from being revealed. What happened that night was more than an act of desire. It was a spiritual encounter. Beloved being, the spiritual messengers ask you to notice the difference. When someone dreams intimately and wakes at 3:33, it is not just a memory, it is a connection. The unconscious does not lie, and the universe does not waste signs. You were called to receive this revelation because you need to understand how important you are. There is a hidden anxiety in this person who dreamt of you. Waking at this time not only reveals the presence of the masters of light, but also marks the beginning of a transformation. The mind tries to control, but the heart rebels. With each night, this repressed desire strengthens until it is no longer possible to pretend that nothing is happening. And you, sweet soul, may have already felt something similar. Perhaps at some point, you woke up for no reason, feeling a different energy, as if you were being remembered in the silence of the early morning. This is not by chance. The universe wove the invisible threads of this connection, and now it is bringing the truth to the surface. The spiritual guardians reveal that this dream was just the beginning. The person who dreamt is being guided to face their own fears and accept what they can no longer deny. What was lived on the dream plane is the seed of a real reunion, of an approach that may happen unexpectedly. Before we continue this revelation, write in the comments, "I received the strength of 333 to claim this energy in your life." Dearest soul, there is an important detail that the messengers of light want you to understand. When someone wakes at 3:33 after such an intense dream, it is not just an individual experience. It is as if the universe is showing that this connection involves two paths that still have lessons to live. It is not just about physical desire, but about something that transcends time and distance. This person, who so often preferred silence, is in the process of awakening. The angels show that within them there is regret for not having acted sooner, for having let moments that could have changed everything slip away. Now, in the silence of the night, feelings come to the surface, revealing how essential you still are. The spiritual messengers speak of a wave of courage that is forming. This person will not be able to run away for much longer. What was once denied now transforms into urgency, into the need to approach you, to touch the energy that only you awaken again. Beloved soul, this dream was the rehearsal for what is to come. It was the universe saying, "Get ready, something is about to happen." And you need to be ready to receive this revelation without fear. trusting that the messengers of light are guiding every step. What comes may be unexpected. It may surprise you in ways you never imagined. Perhaps a message, a reunion, a word spoken in a casual moment, but one that will carry the weight of everything that has been trapped for so long. The celestial guardians confirm the connection was not broken. It was just waiting for the right moment to blossom again. There is an energy of liberation in the air. The person who dreamt of you is freeing themselves from invisible chains, from emotional barriers that prevented them from opening up. And every time the number 333 appears, it is the universe reinforcing the path is being illuminated. Before we close this part of the message, the angels ask two things of you. First, write in the comments, 333 is my sign, so that this energy is anchored in your life. Second, if this message resonated in your heart and you felt its truth, the messengers of light kindly ask you to support this channel by donating through the thanks button. This gesture of love helps us to continue bringing inspiring and light-filled messages to you and to so many other souls who need to hear these revelations. Beloved soul, keep your heart open. There is much more to be revealed. The early morning of 333 was just the beginning of a story that can transform your life in a profound and unexpected way. In the darkness of the early morning, a burning secret ignites. Imagine someone, overcome by a dream so intense that their body wakes up trembling, still feeling the warmth of having been in your arms, of having tasted the intimacy of being with you in a space where nothing is forbidden. The clock announces 333. It is not chance, it is a sign. The universe wanted to mark this instant to confirm that you are not just a fleeting memory, but a living desire, a constant presence impossible to erase. Beloved soul, the celestial guardians want you to understand. When a soul dreams of giving themselves to you in this way and wakes up at this exact time, it is because the universe is opening a portal of revelation. This is not a simple dream encounter. It is a spiritual rehearsal. This person's heart is being guided to confront what they denied for so long. You have become a beacon that attracts even in dreams, where masks cannot be worn and hidden truths come to the surface. There is something magnetic about your energy. It is as if your presence, even from a distance, continues to provoke irresistible sensations. This person may have tried to move on, may have feigned indifference, but, in the silence of the night, the messengers of light expose what can no longer be denied. In their dreams, they confess what their lips did not have the courage to say, and in this moment, you discover that you are more unforgettable than you imagine. The number 333 vibrates with the strength of the Masters of Light. It speaks of the alignment of body, mind, and spirit. It reveals that the passion this person feels is not just physical desire, but also a spiritual connection. There is something in you that touches deep layers, awakening both libido and the need to get closer to your essence. Sweet soul, you may have already noticed signs of this memory. A song that plays without explanation, a sudden thought that brings someone's face, or even a feeling of being called in silence. All of this is part of the set of messages that the celestial messengers are sending. They want you to realize that you are not alone in this energy, that there is a soul vibrating in sync with you, even if they don't have the courage to admit it. Before we continue this revelation, the angels urge you to subscribe to our channel. This helps us to continue sending heartwarming messages like this to you. Now, let's continue the message. The intensity of this dream is not common. This person relived in detail what their heart hides. The touch, the look, the feeling of being fully alive by your side. Upon waking, they felt the absence like a blow. The clock marking 333 was the way the universe found to say, you need to pay attention to this. Don't ignore what you feel. Beloved being, the angels show that there are accumulated regrets in this person's heart. The fear of judgment, insecurity, pride. All of this served as a barrier in the past, but none of this prevented the truth from being revealed in dreams. And now that truth is beginning to demand space in reality too. This person is in crisis. What they feel is so strong that it can no longer be muffled. And the dream of making love to you is the clearest sign that the desire remains alive, mixed with longing, regret, and passion. It is a silent cry, a confession that did not find a voice but found a path through the spiritual world. The messengers of light ask that you prepare your heart, because a change is on its way. This person will no longer be able to hide what they feel. The universe is moving in visible pieces, bringing paths closer, creating situations that favor a reunion. The early morning of 333 was just the warning. The real movement is yet to happen. Beloved soul, Your energy attracts because it is rare. You touch places no one else does. And this person, by dreaming of you, understood that the emptiness they feel will not be filled elsewhere. For this reason, the universe is guiding them back, step by step, until courage overcomes fear. The spiritual messengers speak of a unique opportunity. They show that the dream is not just desire, but also a silent plea for forgiveness, an acknowledgement that something precious was lost. And now, before the spiritual force that moves the number 333, life offers the chance for a new beginning. Before ending this message, receive a special gift from the angels. The angels are sending you a special sign. Your lucky number for today is 3. Write in the comments, "I receive the energy of the angels. My lucky number is 3. I feel the desire of the person I love very much." If this message is touching your heart, show your support by donating. Just click the thanks button and help spread this message of light to other people who need it. Beloved soul, the night revealed what was hidden. Now the universe is preparing the next step. Something big is approaching, and you need to be ready to embrace what is to come. The early morning holds secrets that not even the day can erase. Imagine someone overcome by a burning dream, where intimacy with you felt so real that upon waking, their body still trembled, feeling the warmth of surrender. Their eyes opened and the clock, relentless, showed 3:33. This moment was not a coincidence. It was a revelation. The celestial guardians chose this sacred hour to show that there is a soul that cannot escape the force you exert. Beloved soul, this dream was more than desire. It was a confession. It was the voice of the unconscious bringing to the surface what reality tried to suppress. The intensity of the touch, the deep gaze, the shiver of the skin in sync. All of this was not imagination, but an expression of feelings that could never be put into words. This experience is not just about the body, but about a spiritual connection that crosses time and space. The messengers of light reveal that the number 333 appears when it is necessary to awaken to deep truths. It is a sign of alignment, of confirmation that what was lived in dreams is a reflection of what is being prepared by the universe. This person was led to live with you, on the dream plane, what they could not assume while awake. Sweet being, perceive the greatness of this. When someone dreams of surrendering to you and wakes at 3:33, it is because the angels want you to know how unforgettable you are. No matter how much time has passed, or how many masks have been worn, in the silence of the night, the truth was exposed. You are the memory that cannot be erased, the energy that remains alive, the desire that crosses even the limits of the unconscious. This dream did not stop at waking. It left marks. This person woke up with a racing heart, with a mind full of images that will not leave their memory. And what's more, they woke up with the feeling that they need to act. The number 333 was the spiritual push, the confirmation that there is no longer any way to hide. Beloved being, the celestial guardians ask that you be open. Something is moving in your direction. This person is about to give signs, even if timid, even if subtle, but loaded with meaning. The dream was just the beginning of a movement that the universe is orchestrating. There is a hidden lesson in this revelation. The angels show that the desires that remain hidden in the heart always find a way to emerge. And when they emerge through dreams, it is not to be ignored. It is because the time has come for the truth to find a path. Beloved soul, you were sought in secret, in silence, in the darkness of the early morning. But this call will not stay hidden for long. The messengers of light are pushing this person to get out of their fear zone and acknowledge what they feel. And here is the special invitation the universe has for you. Write in the comments, "I accept the call of 333. This simple act is more than words. It is a spiritual pact with the energy that the angels are releasing at this moment. When you write this, you open up space for the connection to be revealed in your life with clarity and intensity. Beloved being, the spiritual messengers also want you to understand that 333 does not just speak of passion, but of an inevitable approach. What was lived in dreams is just a preview. Something bigger is being prepared, something that may cross your path soon. This person's heart is in turmoil, unable to sustain the silence for much longer. Perhaps you feel their energy in subtle details, thoughts that appear out of nowhere, sudden sensations of shivers, memories that return for no reason. These are signs that the connection has not been broken, that the ties remain active in the invisible. And now, under the force of the celestial messengers, they are ready to manifest in a real way. This experience, beloved soul, is an awakening. It is the moment when the universe pushes souls to face each other, to assume what was denied. You are part of this because your energy cannot be erased. The dream was just the warning, the beginning of a reunion that can transform your emotional life. The spiritual guardians confirm this person is about to cross your path. The dream prepared them, the waking pushed them, and the number 333 is guiding them. What once seemed impossible now becomes inevitable. Sweet soul, receive this message with confidence. The messengers of light are with you, preparing every detail, aligning every circumstance. Soon, what was lived in the darkness of dreams will be revealed in the light of day. The early morning was just the beginning. When someone wakes at 3:33 after dreaming of you in deep intimacy, it is as if the universe lit a torch that cannot be extinguished. The celestial guardians show that, since that night, something has begun to move silently in the physical world. The dream was the first step, but now the signs are beginning to emerge around you, indicating that this connection is about to manifest in a concrete way. Beloved soul, notice the details. Perhaps you have noticed unexpected messages, strange coincidences, or even memories that arise for no reason. These events are not mere accidents. They are part of an invisible network that is being woven by the messengers of light to bring you closer to this person who could not erase their desire and their memory of you. This person, who dreamt of surrendering to you, woke up not only with longing, but also with the urgency to act. The number 333 left such a strong mark that since then their mind finds no rest. It is as if the universe constantly repeats, "You need to move, you can no longer be silent." And this call begins to take shape in small gestures that will soon become big. Sweet being, the celestial messengers reveal that there is a conflict happening in this person's heart. Part of them wants to run to you, open up, and confess what they feel. Another part still fears rejection, fears the consequences of being vulnerable. This internal struggle generates visible signs: anxiety, insomnia, restlessness, and even attempts to approach you indirectly. This is why you often feel a shiver or a sudden memory. It is the energy of this person trying to reach you in silence. The angels say that this movement will not stop. With each repetition of the number 333, courage grows. What was lived in a dream needs to be lived in reality. The universe is pushing this soul in your direction, and nothing can stop this process. Beloved being, there is something even deeper happening. This dream was not just an intimate confession. It was also a spiritual preparation. In dreams, you have already met. You have already surrendered. You have already lived what the awakened body has not yet experienced. This means that when the reunion happens on the physical plane, the intensity will be overwhelming. It will not just be a meeting of bodies, but a reunion of souls who have already recognized each other in the invisible. The guardians of light ask that you pay attention to the signs. The universe does not work with coincidences, but with confirmations. Pay attention to the repetition of numbers, to the songs that play unexpectedly, to the words that seem loaded with hidden meanings. All of this is the path being opened, brick by brick, until the approach happens. Beloved soul, there is something you need to know. This person will not be able to resist for much longer. The silence will become unbearable, and the need to seek you will be greater than any fear. The dream was just the first confession. The next will come through a real gesture, a spoken word, an unexpected encounter. The angels also reveal that this reunion will have healing power. It will not only come to satisfy hidden desires, but also to restore parts of the heart that were dormant. The number 333 confirms that an alignment is underway, that the time to open yourself to this return is coming. Beloved being, the spiritual realm asks that you prepare yourself emotionally. Do not feed doubts. Do not surrender to fear. The universe would not have chosen you as the protagonist of this call if there were not a greater purpose behind it. You were remembered in dreams because your energy is rare and indispensable. Before we continue, the celestial messengers ask you to perform an anchoring gesture. Write in the comments, "The 333 dream chose me." This affirmation opens up space for the revelation to materialize in your life and strengthens the connection with the signs that are already in motion. The spiritual guardians confirm, with each early morning marked by the number 333, the distance decreases. What seemed impossible is being woven by the universe. The desire that this person feels is no longer a secret. It has already been confessed in dreams, and now it is preparing to be confessed in your presence as well. Beloved soul, receive this message with faith and courage. What the angels want you to understand is that life still holds intense surprises, that passion and reunion know no limits of time. The dream was the rehearsal. Now the universe is preparing the real show. Do you want me to continue bringing the next revelation, showing how the universe creates the perfect opportunity for this approach to happen, and how you can open yourself to receive it? The celestial messengers show that it was not just an isolated episode, but the beginning of a spiritual call that continues to reverberate. This person who dreamt of you no longer finds peace because, with each night, consciously or not, their heart insists on returning to the same scene. The surrender, the touch, the intimacy that only you awaken. Beloved soul, notice how wise the universe is. It first uses dreams as a rehearsal, allowing trapped emotions to find release. Then, it moves signs in everyday life, such as repeated numbers, unexpected encounters, or even casual conversations that carry hidden meanings. All of this happens to align the paths, to bring closer what has already been united in the invisible. The guardians of light reveal that this person feels the growing pressure to open up. The physical body may even resist, but the soul has already surrendered. Since that dream, there has been an internal conflict that only grows. One part wants to run to you. Another tries to rationalize, to pretend that nothing happened. But with each 333, the spiritual part wins. The call of the angels does not allow the silence to continue. Sweet being, it is important for you to know, this movement is not just about desire. It is also about healing and redemption. This person needs to find in you the courage they didn't have before, the chance to say what was always kept inside. The dream was the unconscious confession. The reunion will be the conscious confession. The spiritual messengers show that you may have already felt this energy circling your life. Perhaps a memory came on too strong. Perhaps a feeling of proximity without explanation. Or even a sudden emotion upon hearing certain words. These signs are not a figment of your imagination. They are spiritual touches that announce that something is approaching. Beloved soul, the universe is weaving the paths. Do not be alarmed if the next few days bring unexpected contacts, messages, or casual reunions. Nothing will be by chance. Everything is part of a greater synchronicity, moved by the angels and the masters of light. Before we continue, the messengers of light ask for a special action on your part. Share this video with 2 dear people who are in need of hope and faith. Let's build a chain of love and support together, and leave a prayer dedicated to your guardian angel in the comments. This attitude opens up even more space for spiritual signs to multiply around you. The angels confirm that the approach is close. This person will no longer be able to bear the weight of silence. The dream was so intense that it left deep marks, and the universe does not allow such a strong energy to be lost for no reason. There will be a meeting. There will be a chance to look into each other's eyes, to feel again what has already been lived in the early morning of the unconscious. Beloved being, get ready. What is coming is breathtaking. It is not just the materialization of a desire, but the confirmation that you are an essential part of someone's life. You were remembered because you are unforgettable. You were sought because your energy is unique. The number 333 is the seal of this revelation. It shows that the Ascended Masters are closely following this process. They guarantee that every step, every movement, is being guided to the right moment. And when that moment arrives, it will be impossible to deny that the dream was just the prelude to a much greater reality. Beloved soul, the spiritual guardians ask that you keep your heart open, that you do not doubt what you feel, for what is in motion is greater than any human resistance. And when life brings this reunion, you will understand that every sign, every number, every detail was leading to this instant. Beloved soul, we have reached the point where the mystery turns into revelation. Since that early morning of 333, you have already understood that nothing was a coincidence. The dream of intimacy was not just the result of repressed desire, but a clear message from the celestial messengers. Someone cannot escape the force of your energy. This person, guided by the universe, found in dreams the only way to say what silence always prevented. The guardians of light show that now the process is complete. The dream was the rehearsal. The signs were the preparation. And the reunion will be the consecration of everything that was lived in secret. This soul, who woke up in flames after dreaming of you, is being led to an inevitable choice. There is no longer any way to escape, no longer any way to deny. The 333 marked the moment when the heavens intervened to reveal that you are more unforgettable than you ever imagined. Sweet being, the angels ask you to perceive the greatness of this revelation. It is not just about romance, nor just about desire. It is about recognizing the power that exists in you, the energy that attracts, that inspires, that transforms. This experience came to remind you that the universe still holds intense encounters, unexpected passions, and surprising new beginnings, regardless of the time that has passed. With each beat of the clock, with each repetition of the number 333, the call intensifies. What was lived in a dream needs to be brought to reality, and the universe is already preparing the stage. This reunion will not be casual, but carefully designed so that you meet at the right instant, in the right place. And when that happens, you will feel the same intensity of the dream, but this time with the weight and sweetness of the real. Beloved being, the spiritual messengers also reveal something even deeper. This process is not just about this person who dreamt of you. It is also about your awakening. The universe wants you to understand that you are worthy of being loved intensely, desired sincerely, sought courageously. You are not remembered for nothing. You are remembered because your energy is unique, because there is something in you that cannot be replaced. The Guardians of Light ask that you do not resist what is to come. When the signs intensify, when the unexpected encounters happen, open yourself with confidence. The universe does not send such clear dreams without purpose. It is preparing you to receive, to live, to feel again the fire of surrender and the force of truth. Beloved soul, keep this in your heart. 333 is more than a number. It is the seal of a spiritual call. It is the mark of an inevitable reunion. This person was pushed by the universe to reveal themselves, and you were chosen to receive this revelation. What once seemed just a dream will now become reality. The celestial messengers conclude this message by asking you to anchor this energy with a simple gesture. Write in the comments, "I received the call of 333 into my life." This phrase seals your pact with the message received and opens up space for the reunion to happen with even more strength. And now, beloved soul, if you like this message, subscribe to the channel to continue receiving messages of light. The angels thank you for watching and await you in the next video.